me just check the minimap. It doesn't look like he's expanded yet either. It looks like he is going to just keep the pressure on for a little bit longer, just keep macroing up off of one base until he has those 400 minerals to spare. His Dragoons and Reaver, meanwhile, wailing away at these gateways, and this is looking really grim for Movie here, because all of his reinforcements are going to come out of those gateways and be immediately surrounded by Stork's forces. However, it looks like Stork is now backing off down the ramp to the natural, setting up shop there while taking his natural expansion. So now Movie has a certain window of time in which he needs to break out of his base. He basically cannot let Stork's natural get up and running for very long unopposed. Otherwise, Stork is just going to run away with the economy game. Going off of 2 bases to 1, he'll just be able to produce out of more gateways and just continue reinforcing this contain until Movie mines himself out and is unable to break out. But Movie doesn't have to just sit in his base. He's upgraded shuttle speed, and this could be a real equalizer for him if he's able to do some damage to the economy of Stork. This could help give him a chance to get back into the game. There is a nice Reaver shot for Movie, and one of the things Movie can do with his speed shuttle is just dart back and forth between the main and the natural, doing some probe harassment. Though Movie opting not to do that there, he instead inflicted a little bit of damage and then pulled back. But from the minimap, it looks like he's managed to chase Stork's forces out of his natural and is setting up a nexus there too. But Stork's definitely economically ahead, even in spite of those probe losses, just because he's had that expansion mining longer. Really interesting positioning here. Looks like Movie is able to flank Stork's units and is now pushing back with a big military advantage here. He's got about an extra 4 Dragoons, and he's going to be able to chase Stork right back across that bridge, leading into his natural. And the speed shuttle there obviously also helping with the shuttle and Reaver micromanagement. But anyway, for now, Movie's not advancing any further. Those Reavers at the bridge are going to dissuade him from doing that. But again, some more shuttle harassment. It's spotted a little bit too late, but Stork is really quick to pull those probes. He is going to lose a number of these Dragoons here, but it looks like he's going to possibly be able to take out one of those Reavers. So yeah, Movie trading a Reaver against 4 Dragoons there. In terms of the money it takes to make them, that's advantageous, though I think he might have wanted to keep that Reaver for use in the push that's eventually going to come, or for defending against the push that's going to come from Stork. So, tough call to say whether that was really the best trade-off. I would say probably roughly even there. In spite of the fact that Stork lost some more minerals, the Reaver might have been a more useful unit in the field had it survived. Anyway, Movie now seems to have mustered up a pretty decent-sized army there. He's got about a control group of Dragoons kicking around outside of his natural choke, and now on the move across the map. So, this game has just been all pressure, really. Never a moment's rest for either player, pretty much. Movie's gone up to 4 gateways in the interim. With his 2-base economy, he can pretty easily support that. And on the other side of the map, I don't know exactly how many gateways Stork has. I'm going to keep an eye out on that. And Movie is slowly working toward equalizing that economy, though I think in terms of the numbers of probes mining, he's still behind, and he's going to fall further behind because Stork's just dropped his Reaver in and taken out 5, and could be more here, but that Scarab glitches up against that ramp and duds. Movie losing another shuttle, though. He's going to lose all of his Reavers, and Movie blazing across that ramp. He is going to try to take out the Reavers of Stork while he still can. There's a shield battery there, but it doesn't seem to be doing quite enough. All the Reavers down for Stork as well. This has gotten a little bit clumsy, but oh man, that Reaver is just killing all of Movie's probes. That's about 19 kills right there before finally being taken out. This game has gotten really sloppy really quickly, and now Movie is just pressing in pretty much on an all-in rush here. He has to do some serious damage to Stork pretty much right here and right now, because he's just lost his entire economy pretty much to that one marauding non-shuttle supported Reaver. So that's really exciting play right now. If Movie can take down this Nexus and keep Stork contained for a while, then he'll be able to rebuild his economy. But if Stork is able to prevent him from doing that, then Stork may be able to secure enough of an economic lead to win the game. This is going to be pretty close. Stork is barreling down the ramp. Reinforcements are on the way for Movie. Will they get there in time? It's a little bit tough to say. The armies are roughly equal, but here come the reinforcements. It's 5 Dragoons coming from Movie. He must have built a 5th gateway at some point, and that Nexus is going to fall. So Movie here has just basically reversed his position from earlier in the game. He is now the one on 2 bases, containing Stork at 1. And Stork is going to have probably an even harder time of breaking out of his base than Movie did earlier in the game, just because there's now a larger force camped out there. And you can see that some of those mineral patches are starting to run pretty dry by now. The game has been going for about 14 minutes. So the pressure is really on Stork to break out of this. But it looks like rather than sort of press this containment, Movie has just returned home to defend. I think he's expecting an all-in attack coming from Stork. Stork is going to need to do a lot of damage here to make up for what he's suffered. Well, either that or just expand and then play from behind, but it doesn't look like Stork's rushing to do that at all. It looks like Stork is going to try to just break Movie now at the natural and try to even this game out at 1 base to 1 base. Still more Reavers being built. And Stork has that probe there, and he's sent some probes to mine, but he hasn't built the Nexus yet. He might even be distance mining to pick up some extra minerals to get that up. There's the here's the big engagement over at the bridge. Really nice Dragoon spread here from Movie, and his Reavers are doing quite a bit of damage. This is not looking good for Stork. Stork is being driven back, and he's going to lose that shuttle with the Reavers in it too. Right now, Movie's army is just so superior. It is going to roll over Stork. I don't know if Stork's decision to go for the all-in attack there was really all that good, but his micro could have been a little better, and that might have saved him. Stork GG's, Movie wins, and that was a pretty intense PvP. I know a lot of people aren't keen on mirror matchups, and I find PvP to be probably the more boring one of the lot, with the exception of certain Terran versus Terrans. One of which is Kanata, who's also in this group. Just like Movie, stay as the best. English. Anyway, like I was saying, PvP can be a bit of a boring matchup, but that was not. That was a real pressure cooker of a game, back and forth. Neither player really relenting for a second there. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. This is Image signing out. Have a good day.